What's going on, YouTube? How's everybody doing this evening? Everybody good? Hope you're well. Certainly hope your business is prospering. And if you're coming back to the channel, welcome back to the crib, big baby. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Certainly hope your business is prospering. If this is your first time visiting the channel, my name is Kenny. Nice to meet you, and certainly good to see you as well. Listen, while you're here, go ahead and help us out by hitting that subscribe button. There it is right there. Click on that one. Notification bell, hit the like button, and of course, share the channel to like-minded folks if you think it can help. Let's get the timestamp out the way. It is still October the 5th, 2021. I'm saying still because it's late here on Tuesday evening. At the time of this recording, it's about 11:50 p.m. We're almost into October 6th. All right, so let's get started here. So somebody sent me an email and they said, come on, Kenny, the real numbers on what box trucks can make, the real numbers. And, I did a video about this a long time ago. I think early on when we started this channel months ago, but I realized there's new people who have subscribed to the channel and may have not had a chance to see that particular video yet. So I wanted to address it again. And things have changed since I did that particular video when we were talking about the potential earnings in a box truck. And so I wanted to circle back around. Let me first start off by saying this. I am not actively, did I say that right? Actively driving a box truck. I want to put that out there. I haven't been in a box truck in quite some time. I sold mine. And so the numbers that I am going to give you are not real numbers. I'm going to be estimating and telling you what I think and what I have heard from people who are actively in the box truck lane currently as we speak. They're doing it every day, day in and day out, and they're over the road. So just want to put that out there. For those who are actively driving their box trucks now, by all means, come and weigh in the comments and let us know what the numbers are on your end. So this is just going to be hearsay. Again, I'm not out there. So there you go. Just want to put that out there first. So, first thing, let's say this. Rule of thumb for me, it's not always how much money you can make. Let me elaborate on that. It's not always how much money you can make, but it's in my opinion, it's more about how much you can retain. Okay. You can make $1 million, but if you didn't keep but $200 of it, it really didn't. You know what I mean? So it's not always about what you can make, what you can keep, what you can net, because we're going to talk about gross numbers today. And the reason why I want to talk gross numbers, because we're talking trucking, and that weekly number, it changes every week. Hell, the daily numbers change. So I'm going to talk monthly numbers, gross. And you're going to know your numbers better than me in terms of your expenses, right? So we're going to use a lot of example numbers because I don't have any real numbers. When I look at the load board, this is what I'm seeing. When I talk to some friends who are actively in the box truck lane and what they're doing and what I'm seeing when I'm looking at the load board and what it was, a month ago. And it certainly changed. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to start with a weekly number so we can say, here's our monthly gross number. When you talk to people about average numbers, what do you average on a weekly basis? Some people will say, there are bad weeks. Sometimes I do 3,500. I might do 4,000. There are weeks when I do obviously more than that, 5,000, between 5 and 7,000. Some do more than that. That weekly number, guys, that number changes every single week, in my opinion. I could be wrong. So and here's the difference, guys. If you're on a 9 to 5 and you're on a salary, that gross number is the same every single week. I'm sorry, every single month. Whether you're getting paid weekly, biweekly, or monthly, that gross number is primary. Again, if you're on a salary, that number is the same, obviously minus any deductions that you may have, withholdings, health, 401k, all that good stuff. But the number is the number in terms of the gross. Totally different for transportation. especially if you are a owner operator. That number is totally different. Okay, you get a load on Monday, it may be paying you $1,500. If you can deliver that load the same day, Tuesday, number may be totally different. And so you got to keep that in mind. I know I'm dragging this out, but all these things are important. It's important. So, and you got to learn your lanes too. There are different areas where you're going to make more money, if that makes sense. So, let's say $20,000 a month, right? First of all, I think you'll do more than that. But if you just tell an average Joe Blow, I'm making $20,000 a month, they're going to be like, most people, wow, man, dang, that's good money. Because most people think $10,000 a month is good money. It is if that's what you're bringing home as a net, right? 20 is even better if that's a net. This is a gross number. So you got $20,000 a month. What comes out of that $20,000 a month? For me, the first thing I'm going to do, not telling you what to do, but for me, I am going to take care of my uncle first, Uncle Sam. The number that I use, I'm not a tax expert, don't claim to be one, not practicing to be one, nor do I want to be one. Check with your CPA, your tax advisor. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to say 15%. So 15% of 20,000 comes to $3,000. Let me double check my numbers. 20,000. The way I get to that is 20,000 times 15%. Again, yeah, that gives you $3,000. So off of that, you got what? 17 grand left. That's what you got. What else? Let's see. Let's say your fuel. What do you think your fuel is going to be? So what we're going to do is say we're going to average 2,500 miles. Fuel is high. I don't know where it is where you are. I can tell you for filling up my pickup today, it was 304 regular. That's in North Carolina. It's different when I'm in Texas. It may be different where you are. I don't know what it is. I'm just going on what I know regular is, and diesel is always in most cases higher. So we're going to say $4 a gallon. You may see it low. You may see it higher. We're going to go with 4. So let's just say it costs you $300 to fill up your box truck, and you can go 500 miles. Okay. So we're going to take $300 and we're going 2,500 miles. So we're going to say 300 times, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we're going to say 300 times 5, put us at about $1,500 for the week. So 15 times 4 is going to give us 6,000, right? So we're going to minus 6,000 from that 17. Okay, remember we were at 20. We took 3 for taxes. Now we're going to take 6,000 out for the fuel for the month. That leaves us now with $11,000. All right, these are just example numbers. We're just playing with numbers. The numbers will probably be, let me take that word out. It will be different. 11 grand. What do we need to do now? Got a dispatcher? You do? You do? Okay, cool. So dispatcher, we're going to go back to that $20,000 and we're going to say times 10%. Most dispatchers will charge you more. This is just a number I'm using. So at 10%, that's $2,000. Okay. So now we're going to take $2,000 out of that 11,000. Now that puts us at 9,000. What do we need to do now? Got a factoring company? Hold on. So we're going to go back to that $20,000. We're going to time 3%. That's only $600. So we're going to take 600 from that 9,000. Now we're at 8,400. What do we need to do now? Are you staying in a hotel every night? Legally, you're not supposed to be sleeping in your box truck with a DOT approved sleeper, right? Okay. $8,400. How much to stay in a hotel? Your OTR, can we say maybe $500 a week? That comes to what, $2,000 a month? Some of you say, I'm going to beat that. I'm going to do XYZ. Example. That's $6,400 now. So we took care of the taxes, fuel, dispatching, factoring, hotel. We're pretty much at $6,400 right now. We're not going to put in your ELD costs, your food, any other expenses you may have, maintenance and all of this is $6,400. Now, you may be saying, not bad. That's for one truck. When I get two, it's going to be more than that. So there's a couple things we still haven't done yet. What did I miss? Got a truck note? Are you renting? What are you doing? I don't know what that number is, guys. What is your insurance a month? I don't know what that number is. Obviously, if you do not have a truck note and maybe you paid your insurance, for the whole year, I don't know. I mean, so I can't put that number in there. So you know your numbers, right? You know your expenses. So 6,400 bucks. That's what I have. Again, I don't know if there's a truck note, rental, lease, or anything like that. And so I don't know what your insurance is. It's different. So that's some numbers right there, guys. Again, that number is probably way off. If you're doing probably about 7,500 bucks a week, you're probably right at $30,000 a month, or 25, maybe 22. Those are your numbers. And so, um, in my opinion, again, I'm not out there. Let me say that. You may be like, Kenny, you way off, man. Here's what I'm doing with my box truck. Weigh in, let us know. Or you may be saying, hey, the fuel is not that high, or maybe you saying, hey, I'm not spending that much money on, hotels. I'm not spending that much money on dispatching. I don't know your numbers, but that's just playing around with some numbers based upon a $20,000 gross monthly basis with your box truck. And so I hope I have answered your question. What's the real numbers? How much money can you really make in the box truck industry? Always remember, rule of thumb in business, you want to keep your expenses as low as possible so you have a bigger net number. That gross number is not bad. So you want to, and remember, I don't even know if you have a driver. That's a whole nother factor if you're paying a driver. But you can probably see where I've said in previous videos, dispatching should not be a permanent fixture in your business, in my opinion. You can save that 10%. In most cases, they charge more than that, 10, 15%, some maybe even higher, um, as well as factoring. Factoring is not that bad. Um, if you're in a position where you need to get all your money um, immediately. And so you just have to look at the different factoring companies. OTR, I like them because they only take their fee. They don't withhold any of your money. So I'm not telling you which way to go. Just do your homework, do your research, and just kind of see what's going to be a good fit for you and your business. I hope this has helped. I know I got beat up pretty bad on the previous video yesterday. Or no, was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was. We was doing my football pick. So, and I didn't do too good, by the way. I think I ended up being at maybe 10-5. I picked a couple and that was messed me up. But we won't talk about that. So hopefully this has helped. And don't forget, I want you to hit that subscribe button and notification bell as well. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this particular video. We've got more coming. As a matter of fact, I guess soon it's going to talk about how to get funded for your business. I believe that is going to be a value. So make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when that particular video is available for you to check out. Tough times don't last forever. They don't. Tough people like you, they always do. And of course, money does not come with instructions. So you need to be smart in your decision-making process. Be patient, have a plan, be disciplined, and you will be okay. Wanted to keep this one under 15 minutes. We are at 14 exact. So let's put a wrap on this bad boy. Take care.